Are you leaving work soon? The reservation is for 7 o'clock. Did you get my last message? I made the reservation at that new French place you mentioned wanting to try. Mark, should I push the reservation back? Please, respond when you can. I know you're busy, but I need to let the restaurant know if we need to adjust the time. Starting to get worried. Your office usually responds to messages by now. Is everything okay? I called your office. They said you left early today. What's going on?
Stop messaging me at work. I'm busy.
Busy? But your office said you left. We have dinner plans. It's my birthday, remember?
Yeah, about that. Not coming. Check your email instead.
What do you mean, not coming? I've been trying to reach you all afternoon. The restaurant can't hold our table much longer. What email?
Just check it. Should be there by now.
I don't understand. Why are you acting like this? We've been planning this dinner for weeks. These are divorce papers? Mark, what is this? Is this some kind of sick joke?
Happy birthday! Sign them today. My lawyer needs them by end of week.
Are you serious right now? You're sending divorce papers on my birthday? Through email?
Best time to do it. You're turning 40 anyway. Consider it a fresh start.
Is this because I turned 40? Really? We've been married for 15 years. You can't just end things like this.
Already did. You're old news. Time for an upgrade.
An upgrade? What are you talking about?
Found someone better. Someone young, beautiful, not some 40-year-old has-been. She actually takes care of herself.
Takes care of herself? I go to the gym. I watch what I eat. I even started that skincare routine you suggested.
Too little too late. Father Time is undefeated. My new girl is naturally beautiful. No routines needed.
New girl? You're already seeing someone? How long has this been going on?
Does it matter? She's 25, works at that club downtown. Everyone says we look perfect together.
Downtown? You mean that gentleman's club? The one you said you were going to for business meetings?
She gets me, unlike you, always nagging about family time and saving for Emma's college.
We're married, have a family. What about Emma? Did you even think about her?
Emma knows she's happy about it. Wants a younger mom anyway, someone who isn't embarrassing to be seen with.
You told our daughter before talking to me? How could you do that to her?
She's fine with it, actually suggested it. Said all her friends have hot young stepmoms. About time she got one too.
This is insane. You're throwing away our family for some barmaid? What's wrong with you?
Nothing wrong with me, just tired of pretending. Tired of coming home to someone who looks twice my age when I could have someone who makes me look and feel good.
You're 35, and I'm only 5 years older than you. Since when did that become such a problem?
Since I realized I had options. Better options, younger options. You should see her Instagram.
This isn't about my age. This is about you having a midlife crisis. Did you spend our savings at that club? Is that why you've been working late?
My money, my choice. You're just jealous because she's everything you're not. Young, fun, exciting.
We have a mortgage and Emma's college fund. Please tell me you didn't touch that.
Whatever, just sign the papers. My lawyer will handle the rest. Enjoy your birthday dinner.
Mark, please, we can talk about this. Get counseling or something. Think about Emma.
Nothing to talk about. Papers are clear. You get the house, I get my freedom. Fair trade.
Fair trade? 15 years of marriage. A family. That's what you call a fair trade?
Life's not fair. Get used to it. Or don't. Not my problem anymore.
The restaurant just called. They can't hold the table any longer. Is this really how you want to end things?
Already ended. Told you to check your email. Not my fault you wasted time waiting. Should be used to eating alone anyway.
I can't believe this is happening on my birthday of all days. You planned this, didn't you?
Consider it a wake-up call. Time to face reality. You're not getting any younger, but I still have time to start over.
Start over with a barmaid? Almost young enough to be your daughter?
At least she acts her age, unlike you. Always trying to be mature, responsible, boring.
The restaurant just canceled our reservation. I hope you're happy. 15 years together. And this is how it ends.
Should have checked your email sooner. Could have saved yourself the trouble. Anyway, gotta go. Meeting my girlfriend. Don't wait up.
You're really going to see her now? Tonight? On my birthday?
Life goes on, just like those wrinkles of yours. Happy 40th. Hope it was everything you dreamed of.
Emma, we need to talk about what your father said. Are you home? Finally! Been waiting for you to message. Did you sign those papers yet? You knew about this? Did your father really talk to you about divorcing me? Of course I knew. Dad tells me everything. Been waiting for this. How long have you known? Why didn't you say anything? Why would I? Dad said you'd just get dramatic. He was right, by the way. Blowing up his phone all day. Emma, is my age really that much of a problem? When did this start? OMG, Mom! Have you seen Dad's new girlfriend? She's literally perfect! Like, actually model pretty, not trying too hard pretty like you. Emma, please. I'm still your mother. You don't have to be cruel. No offense, but you're kind of not anymore. Dad's girlfriend is gonna be my new mom. She's already shown me her cooking. Look at this. This is what real food looks like. I cook healthy food for you. You said you wanted to watch your weight. Remember? We talked about this. Yeah, about that. I've been throwing your lunches away. They're embarrassing. No one wants to eat old lady food. Like, who even eats steamed vegetables anymore? You've been throwing them away? I wake up at 5:30 every morning to make those. Why didn't you just tell me? Tell you what? That your food sucks? That it's embarrassing bringing your lunches to school? That everyone else has cool moms who make food you can show off on Instagram? I could have made different things if you'd just talk to me instead of wasting food. Whatever. Dad's girlfriend makes actual food. Like bagna cotta and aqua pazza. Not your old boomer lunches. It's 2024, Mom. No one eats like that anymore. Those are basically the same types of dishes, just with different names. I make steamed fish and vegetables too. OMG! It's not the same. You don't get it at all. This is why Dad's leaving. You're so stuck in the past. Emma, please. We can talk about this. Maybe I can learn to make different things. Too late. Dad's girlfriend already promised to make my lunches. She even has a food blog with like thousands of followers. Unlike your sad meal prep containers. Is that what matters? Social media followers? What about the time we spend together? Time together? You mean forcing me to help cook? Or those lame mother-daughter lunches where you lecture me about grades? I thought you liked cooking together. You used to ask to help. Remember the Christmas cookies? I was like 10. Time to grow up, like Dad did. He found someone better. Why can't you just accept it? Accept that my family doesn't want me? Because I'm 40? Because I care about your health? Health this, health that. Always with the lectures. Dad's girlfriend lets me eat what I want. She gets me, unlike you. She's known you for how long? I've been there your whole life. Every doctor's appointment, every school event. Yeah, and it shows. You're tired, old. no fun anymore. Just sign the papers already.
If that's how you really feel, if you're so sure about this.
I am! Dad's girlfriend is perfect. Young, pretty, makes amazing food, has actual style, not like your mom clothes.
Mom clothes? I buy what you pick out from the stores you like.
That's even worse, trying to dress young when you're clearly not. It's embarrassing.
I see. So everything I do is embarrassing now.
Pretty much. Dad's girlfriend wears actual designer stuff, not mall brands. She promised to take me shopping. Show me how to dress properly.
With what money? Your father spent so much at that club.
Don't care, not my problem. Just sign the papers. Let us be happy.
Happy without me. Is that what you want?
Yes! Finally you get it. We'll be better off with someone young, someone who gets it.
Gets what exactly? How to spend your father's money? How to look good on Instagram?
Better than looking like you, all sensible and boring. Just go. No one wants you here.
If that's how you really feel, take care of yourself, Emma.
Finally! Bye, Boomer. Can't wait for my new mom. She's going to transform my whole life. You'll see. Everyone at school will be so jealous. Wait, does this mean you're really leaving? Like moving out and everything?
Yes, that's what divorce means. That's what you wanted, right?
Whatever. Good riddance. Dad's girlfriend will do a better job anyway. At least she knows how to have fun. Unlike you.
I've packed some things. Your aunt will come by tomorrow to get the rest. I left next week's lunches in the freezer, just in case.
Don't need them. Dad's taking me out for dinner every night now. His girlfriend picks the restaurants. Nice ones. Not your budget places.
Okay. Good luck, Emma. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Already did. A real mom, not just someone pretending to be cool. Bye. Hey, Mom. Long time no talk. How are you? Mom, I can see you're reading these. Please respond. Look, I know we haven't talked, but I really need to tell you something. It's important.
What is it, Emma?
Finally! I've been trying to reach you all day. Why weren't you answering?
I was at work. What do you need?
Oh, right. You're working now. That's new.
I've always worked. What do you want?
Come home. Dad and I want you back. We can be a family again. Like before.
Excuse me? You can't just text me after 6 months and expect...
Why not? I'm trying to fix things. Dad's girlfriend is gone anyway. Everything can go back to normal.
Normal? After what you both said? After how you treated me?
That was different. We thought Dad's girlfriend would stay, but she turned out to be fake. She doesn't even like kids.
What happened to her? Your perfect new mom.
She dumped him. Right before the wedding, too. After acting all nice to me. Said she didn't want kids. Can you believe that?
Let me get this straight. She just worked at a gentleman's club? That's who you chose over me?
No! They were dating. He went there every night. Spent loads of money on her. She said she loved him.
Emma, that was her job. To make customers feel special.
No way! They had something real. She even met me. Said I was the cutest.
Of course she did. Your father was spending money there. That's what barmaids do.
Whatever. Just come back. The house is a mess. Dad's being impossible. I can't handle everything myself.
I can't do that. I have a new life now.
What's that supposed to mean? What new life? You're just living with Aunt Karen, right?
No, Emma. I've moved on. like you both wanted.
Moved on? What does that mean? OMG! Did you get married? To who?
Yes, I've remarried to someone who values me, regardless of my age.
You can't be serious! You're my mom! You can't just get a new family! That's not fair!
Fair? Like when you called me an old boomer, when you threw away the lunches I made? When you said you wanted a new mom?
That was different! I thought Dad's girlfriend would. I didn't mean. You can't just replace us!
Replace you? You replaced me first, remember? With your father's perfect young girlfriend.
I was stupid, okay? I didn't know she was fake. Please, just come home. We need you.
No, Emma. You both made your choice. Now, you have to live with it.
But I have to do everything now. All the cleaning, all the cooking. Dad doesn't help at all. He just mopes around.
That sounds difficult, but it's not my problem anymore. You wanted to be a grown-up like Mom and Dad. Welcome to the party.
This isn't fair! You're supposed to take care of me! I'm your daughter! You can't just abandon me!
Abandon you? You told me to leave. Said you didn't need me. Said I was embarrassing. Remember?
I was wrong, okay? Is that what you want to hear? I messed up. We both did. Please, just come back.
It's too late. I'm happy now. With someone who appreciates me.
But what about me? Don't you love me anymore? I'm your daughter. Your real daughter.
Love isn't about control, Emma. Or manipulation. Or only wanting someone when it's convenient.
I'm not manipulating. I just want my mom back. Why are you being so cold?
Cold? Like when you mocked my cooking? My clothes? My age?
That wasn't me. It was Dad's influence. He made her sound so perfect. Made you sound so... I was confused.
You're still not taking responsibility. Still blaming others. Still trying to manipulate me.
Fine. Be that way. Stay with your new family. I don't care anymore. You're dead to me anyway. Mom, I didn't mean that. Please answer. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Everything's falling apart here. Dad lost his job. We might lose the house. Please help us.
I can't help you, and I won't. Actions have consequences. It's time you learned that.
You're heartless. You know that? A real mother would help, no matter what.
A real daughter wouldn't have thrown her mother away for a nightclub employee who didn't even want her.
I hate you! I hate you so much! I hope your new family sees how awful you are! How cold and heartless! I hope they leave you too!
Is it true? Sarah, answer me. You married someone else?
Not your business anymore. How did you even get this number?
Emma told me. How could you do this? You're my wife. You belong with me.
I don't belong to anyone, especially not you. You chose a hostess over your family. How's that working out?
She played me. I gave her everything. The tips, the gifts, all my savings.
You mean Emma's college fund? The money we saved for 12 years? That everything?
Don't lecture me. She was different. We had something special, not like our boring marriage.
Boring? You mean stable, responsible, actually real?
It was real. She texted me every day, sent me good morning messages, called me her favorite customer.
Do you even hear yourself? Favorite customer. That's her job, Mark. That's what hostesses do.
No, we had plans. She was gonna quit the club, move in with us, be Emma's new mom.
And you believed that? After spending all our money there? How much did you spend exactly?
Doesn't matter. I can earn it back once I find a new job if you'd just come home.
New job? You lost your old one? Let me guess. Too many late nights? Too many business meetings?
The company didn't understand. I needed to be there. She was counting on me. I was her best customer.
Best customer. Not boyfriend. Not fiancé. Customer.
She loved me. She said so every time I visited, every time I tipped.
Wow. You really believed her. All this time. You actually thought.
We had something real. She met Emma, said she'd love any child of mine, but then...
Then what? She rejected your proposal? Stopped answering your texts? Once the money ran out?
She changed her number, blocked me at the club after everything I did, everything I spent.
I have to go. My husband will be home soon. My real husband, who actually loves me.
No, I won't accept this. You're still my wife. We have history.
Had history. Past tense. Just like your relationship with that hostess.
Don't call her that. She was different, special, not like you.
Right. She was young, beautiful, and very, very good at her job.
I'll win you back. You'll see. Once I get a new job, fix things with Emma.
Fix things? You mean the college fund? The mortgage payments? Emma's therapy bills?
Therapy? What therapy? She's fine, just angry.
Of course she's angry. Her father fell for a scam, lost everything, chose fantasy over family.
It wasn't a scam. We were in love. She just got scared. The commitment was too much.
Please stay single. Forever. For everyone's sake, especially Emma's.
Don't tell me what to do. You're still my wife, even after divorce. We're connected.
Block this number. Don't contact me again, either of you. I mean it.
You can't do this. We need you. Emma needs you. I need you.
Goodbye, Mark. Good luck with everything. You're going to need it.
Sarah, please. I was wrong. So wrong. Just come home. We can start over. I know you're reading these. Please. I'm begging you. Don't leave us like this. Fine. Be that way. You'll regret this when you're old and alone with your new family.
I blocked and deleted Emma and Mark's contacts. After that, I never heard from them again. Apparently, rumors about Mark's divorce and job loss started spreading in the neighborhood, and gradually, Emma began to understand what kind of workplace her father's girlfriend worked at, and how he was deluding himself about their relationship. As a result, Emma entered an extreme rebellious phase, calling her father disgusting and annoying. Now they don't speak to each other at all. The house is a mess, and Emma has even started punching holes in the walls. I hear they're living quite miserably. The neighbors tell me Mark still frequents hostess clubs, though he can barely afford it now. He's had to move to a smaller apartment, but refuses to acknowledge his role in destroying our family. Emma's grades have dropped significantly, and she started acting out at school. Her teachers have reached out several times, concerned about her behavior and home situation. I heard she tried to contact her father's ex-girlfriend through social media, only to discover the woman had blocked all their accounts and moved to a different club. Meanwhile, I've found peace in my new life. My new husband understands the value of family and trust, and we're building something real together. Sometimes I think about Emma and hope she learns from this experience. I know I made the right choice in moving forward. Age isn't just a number, it's a measure of wisdom and self-worth, something I hope they both come to understand someday. The hardest lessons in life often come from our own choices, and while it pains me to see them struggling, I know this is something they need to work through on their own.
Frank, why did you suddenly say something like that? Do you really want to get a divorce as badly as you made it seem?
Suddenly? You think it's sudden? That's just your perspective. You really don't realize it, do you? You're the kind of person who has no clue when they're being abusive. And that is why I've finally found the courage to leave you.
Abusive? Me? What are you even talking about?
Don't play dumb. No, honestly, you probably don't even realize you've been abusive. But I've been suffering under your behavior for so long.
Oh, wait a second. I admit there were times I was harsh on you. But it went both ways, and I don't think I ever did anything so bad that you could call it abusive.
That's exactly it. That's your version of the story. Even when I told you I was exhausted and barely holding on, you'd still demand I do chores. You didn't even wash my clothes in the laundry. You kept yelling at me to earn more money, and then you stopped cooking meals for me altogether. With treatment like that, how could I not start thinking about divorce?
What are you even saying? Hold on a minute. Yes, I guess that's how it ended up, but before it got to that point, I told you plenty of times, didn't I? I told you there was an order to the laundry and to stop randomly using the machine. But you ignored me and used it anyway, so I had to stay up late to wash the things that really needed to get done. That's why I stopped doing your laundry and told you to handle it yourself.
It's just laundry. Let me use the machine whenever I want. The fact that you try to micromanage something as basic as this is awful.
It's not micromanaging. It's about scheduling. Housework isn't something you can magically shorten. It's a huge workload every single day. While one load of laundry is running, I'm doing other tasks. Then, when it's done, I hang it up. How can you not understand this after living with me for 20 years?
Shut up! That's just because you're slow and inefficient at everything.
Slow and inefficient? How dare you say that? You don't even help with the housework, and yet I've been doing all this while holding down a job. And as for the money, I only told you to stop wasting it. If you're going to spend that much, at least earn enough to cover it first.
Stop acting like you're some kind of victim here. I'm the one who's been suffering. Nicole, please just let me go already. Divorce me. Living with you makes my life unbearable. I'm at my limit. If this continues, I'll end up as nothing more than your puppet, losing all sense of myself. Let me live freely.
How selfish can you be? This isn't about control. I was trying to work with you as a partner. We've been together for 20 years. Does that mean nothing to you?
It means nothing. Actually, I hate you.
What?
I've always hated you. If I'd known what living with you would be like, I would have divorced you ages ago. I should have claimed my freedom years earlier. That way I wouldn't have wasted 20 years of my life with you.
Wasted? I see. So to you, the time we spent together was nothing but a waste. If that's how you feel, fine. But don't regret this decision.
There's no way I'd regret it.
Fine. In that case, let's get divorced.
What? What the hell was that earlier? Why were you getting picked up in a limousine?
That was, well, just something that belongs to the person who came to pick me up.
What? Are you kidding me? Their own?
Yes, it's true.
It belongs to someone who has been helping me for a long time. They're actually quite wealthy and apparently own things like limousines and luxury cars.
That makes absolutely no sense! Rich people don't just go around helping ordinary nobodies like you! What even are you talking about? Seriously, is your head okay? This sounds so ridiculous I don't even know where to begin! Honestly, I panicked when I saw the limo pulling up outside. I thought for a second it might actually be something impressive, but no, of course. It's just one last petty little jab at me, huh? One final stunt to try to get under my skin. You really couldn't resist, could you?
That's a pretty harsh way to put it. Do you really mean it? That there's absolutely no love or care left for me? After all, we've been living together for 20 years. Are you saying there's not even a shred of anything positive left between us?
Nope, not a single shred. Looking back on it now, those 20 years were nothing but pure hell for me. Honestly, when I think about it, it's just bad memory after bad memory. The kind of stuff I never want to revisit again. So yeah, get out of my life already. The sooner the better. Nicole! Wow, I have to say you really came through for me this time. Seriously, I'm impressed. You actually managed to do something useful for once. Honestly, if you had been this helpful all along, maybe we wouldn't even be in this situation. Who knows, maybe we wouldn't have needed to get divorced in the first place.
What? What are you even talking about?
The housekeeper, duh. She showed up today out of nowhere, and I have to admit I was shocked. At first, I wasn't sure what to make of it, but wow, she's a real pro. She's unbelievably efficient, doesn't complain, and gets everything done without me even needing to ask twice. It's been amazing. Honestly, I don't know how I ever managed without her.
A housekeeper? I didn't send anyone to your house.
What? But she said she was here on your behalf. Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. She told me everything was already paid for, so I'm not complaining. I'll just take it as your way of trying to make amends, huh? A little parting gift to smooth things over. Not bad. Good effort.
Wait a second. Doesn't that seem a little suspicious to you? And you're just going along with it without questioning anything? So, I just got a text from him about something. This wasn't you, was it?
Oh, it absolutely was me.
I knew it! What are you even thinking? What are you trying to pull here?
What do you mean, what am I thinking? I simply thought it would be a good opportunity for him to realize just how much you've done for him over the years. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything illegal. It's all legitimate. I'm providing proper housekeeping services and everything is above board. There's no need for you to stress about it, okay?
Stress? You've got to be kidding me, Maggie. How am I supposed to not stress about something like this? You do realize how terrifying you can be when you're upset, right?
Oh my, I have no idea what you could possibly mean by that.
Hey, can you get in touch with that Maggie woman? She just vanished all of a sudden.
Oh, so now it's convenient to contact me. You unilaterally divorced me, yet you only reach out when you need something. How ridiculous. I don't believe I owe you any kind of response.
Shut up! You're the one who sent her, so you're the only one I can ask! I've been trying to contact her, but she's ignoring me!
For the last time, I told you I didn't send her. Why don't you get that? Anyway, what do you need from Maggie? And what exactly do you mean by disappeared?
She just stopped coming out of nowhere! Until yesterday, she was handling all the housework and everything else for me!
Well, I guess it's time for you to start taking care of things yourself then.
Don't be ridiculous! My relatives are coming over in 5 days!
Yes, the famously perfectionist parents of yours. I can see why that might be a problem.
Exactly! Can you imagine what they'll say if the house is in shambles? This is all your fault! That helper you sent did a half-baked job and now I'm left in the lurch! You should come over here and take care of the cleaning yourself!
Excuse me? What are you even talking about? Have you lost your mind? Why would I come over to help you? And need I remind you that, according to you, I'm the woman who supposedly tormented you for 20 years with emotional abuse? Why are you even thinking about asking for my help? Isn't that completely contradictory? Normally, you wouldn't even want to speak to someone like me, let alone rely on them.
That's, not the point.
Let me guess, you told your parents that everything is perfectly fine at home even after the divorce, didn't you? Just like always, you've been putting on a facade to maintain appearances. Back when we were married, you loved playing the role of the perfect husband who could manage everything, including housework. Meanwhile, I was the one doing all the actual work.
Hey, I helped out with housework sometimes.
Oh, is that so? Then you should have no problem handling things on your own now. Don't drag me into this, although, to be honest, I doubt you'll manage. A man who couldn't even put a single sock in the laundry basket when asked repeatedly isn't exactly cut out for household chores.
Damn it, you're absolutely useless!
Coming from you, the most incompetent person I've ever known, that's a laughable thing to say.
Hey, this is getting ridiculous. You're neglecting your duties.
Well, Frank, calling it neglect of duty, are we? That's quite the accusation.
Finally, you decide to reply. Took you long enough. Now get back here and finish the housework already.
Why should I? My assigned responsibilities are already completed.
What the hell are you talking about?
My role was to organize Nicole's belongings and take them out of the house. That's all. The housework I did was incidental, as keeping things tidy was necessary to complete my primary task.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you weren't even hired as a helper?
I never said I was. If you recall, I clearly explained at the beginning that I was there at Nicole's request to sort and pack her things. I never once claimed to be a housekeeper, nor did I enter into any kind of labor contract with you. So I don't believe I owe you any explanations or assistance.
You've got to be kidding me! Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused me?
I believe your relatives are coming to visit soon, correct? Why not simply show them the house as it is? During my time there, I observed that you are entirely incapable of managing even basic household tasks. Why not let them see the truth?
I could handle it if someone just taught me how to do it!
Oh, is that so? Very well. Let me give you a brief lesson in household management. Let's start with laundry. Contrary to popular belief, it's not as simple as tossing everything into the washing machine and pressing a button.
What? Isn't that the whole point of having a washing machine?
Not quite. While the washing machine does handle the washing and drying processes, there's much more to it. Clothes need to be sorted by color, fabric, and type of care required. Different detergents and fabric softeners are used for different materials. Ignoring these details can ruin your clothes.
Can't I just wash everything together?
Oh no! If you do that, you risk colors bleeding, fabrics shrinking, or clothes becoming wrinkled beyond repair. And using the wrong detergent can damage the garments as well. You also need to plan the order in which you wash items, especially if you have limited time or space. Skipping these steps can cause major problems later.
This is way too complicated!
And that's just the laundry. We haven't even touched on cleaning, cooking, and the many other aspects of household management. There's a lot more to it than you realize.
If it's so much work, can't you just help me out a little? It's impossible for me to do everything all at once.
It's funny to hear that coming from someone who never even lifted a finger to help before.
What's that supposed to mean?
When Nicole asked you to help with small tasks, like putting your dirty socks in the laundry basket, it was a reasonable and simple request. Yet you refused and dismissed her entirely. You even called her nagging a form of emotional abuse. And now you expect me to step in and help you with housework? Isn't that the same thing you criticized Nicole for?
No! Housework is supposed to be a woman's responsibility! I'm just not good at this sort of thing!
You were the one who said you could handle it if someone explained it to you, weren't you? Well, I've explained the basics. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
Wait a second! You can't just leave it like this! I still don't understand everything!
Let me clarify one more thing. Household management is about consistency and planning. It's not about doing everything perfectly right away. Start small.
Start small? Like what?
Begin with one room. Clear the clutter. Make a checklist if you have to. Dust the surfaces, vacuum or sweep the floors. Don't overthink it.
What about the kitchen? It's a mess!
The kitchen is critical. Start by washing all the dishes. If you've been leaving them in the sink, soak the tough stains. Then wipe down the counters and stove. A clean kitchen is essential if you plan to cook.
Cook? I've been ordering takeout!
How's that working out for you?
Expensive, and the portions are tiny.
Then learn to cook. Start simple. Scrambled eggs, sandwiches, maybe some pasta. You don't need to be a chef overnight.
This all sounds exhausting!
It is, but it's necessary. Welcome to the real world. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got things to do. Good luck, Frank.
Wait! Don't go just yet! I really need help! Can't you just come back, please? Damn it! Because of you, I ended up in a huge embarrassment! What are you gonna do about this? This is all your fault, and I can't believe you're just sitting there while I'm suffering because of your actions. I can't even show my face to anyone anymore because of you. How are you going to fix this? How can you even look me in the eye after what you've done to me?
Embarrassment? What exactly are you talking about? What happened? Did someone say something to you?
My parents, for one, said they knew this would happen with you. They were all saying that they could see this coming from a mile away, and they didn't hold back when they were running their mouths. They said whatever they wanted, and none of it was good. They went on and on about how they always thought this would happen. And then my brother and sister, can you believe this? They brought their kids over, and the first thing they said was how dirty and messy the house was. My kids were so embarrassed. Even my nieces and nephews started making fun of me, saying that I needed to clean up and organize the room. It was humiliating. You know what? It's all your fault. You never bothered to teach me anything about housework before you decided to leave. If you had just taken the time to show me, none of this would have happened.
Hold on a minute. I did teach you how to do housework. You've forgotten all the lessons I gave you?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I taught you everything you needed to know. I showed you how to use the washing machine, how to clean the house properly, everything. But you didn't listen. You were too busy thinking that you could figure it out all on your own without asking me. You thought it would be easy, that you could just do it if you tried hard enough. But you didn't, did you? You didn't take it seriously, and now you're paying the price for it. This mess is entirely your fault.
You're absolutely kidding me! You're saying it's my fault when you didn't even teach me the right way? You really think that? You seriously expect me to believe that this is all on me? If you had just taken the time to explain everything properly, I wouldn't be in this situation.
I'm not kidding you. It's the truth. I did teach you, but you were too stubborn to listen. You thought you could do everything on your own, and look at where that got you. Don't you dare blame me for your laziness. The fact that you never learned anything isn't my fault, it's yours. And don't even start talking about me being the problem. You're the one who wanted a divorce, not me. You're the one who decided to break his family apart. So don't come crying to me now, pretending like I'm the villain. You have no right to do that.
Shut up! You're always talking like you know everything! I hate people who act so high and mighty like they're always right! You've been nagging me non-stop ever since we got married! It wasn't like this before! When we were dating, you were calm and collected, but once we got married, you started showing your true colors! You started acting like I couldn't do anything without your constant supervision! Do you even realize how suffocating that was? I feel like I've been tricked into this whole thing. I'm the real victim here, and you're just making it worse!
You're really just going to keep acting like you've been wronged, aren't you? You've been playing the victim for so long, but I'm done with it. You keep pretending like everything is everyone else's fault, but the truth is, this whole mess was caused by your own actions. It's pathetic to watch, really. You know what? Looking back, spending 20 years with you was the biggest mistake I've ever made. It really was.
Damn it! Damn it! What the hell did you do to me? Now because of you, I've lost everything! I can't even keep my job at the company anymore! I've been completely ruined, all because of the things you said! You were just supposed to be a maid! How did you even manage to do something like that?
Oh, Frank! It looks like the situation was handled properly, and I'm glad to see that action was taken. It's a relief to know that everything's been dealt with.
You've ruined my life! Now people at the company are saying that I'm a sexist, that I'm some kind of misogynistic monster, all because of what you told them! Do you have any idea how bad this is for me? I can't even walk into the office without being judged! You've turned my life into a complete nightmare!
Well, isn't that the truth? I made sure to let your company executives know exactly what was going on, so I'm not surprised.
What do you mean by that? Why did you even do something like this? Why couldn't you have just stayed out of it?
Well, you see, I happen to be a major shareholder in the company.
What? A major shareholder? What are you talking about?
Oh, didn't Nicole explain that I'm wealthy? I even arrived in a limousine to pick you up, but you never seemed to understand what was really going on.
Wait, was all of that true?
Yes, it's absolutely true. I understand it's hard for you to believe that someone wealthy would work as a maid, but let me explain. I was originally an investor and made my living through stocks. I had a family, husband, children, but I lost them all in an accident. It was a devastating time in my life.
Why would someone like you be doing something like this? Why would you ever choose to work as a maid when you could live off your wealth?
Well, my family died in a car accident, and I was left all alone. The house felt so empty and depressing that I couldn't stay in it any longer. I didn't know what to do with myself. I needed to do something, anything to get myself out of this depression. I randomly found a housekeeping service online and thought, why not? Maybe I could help someone else while also keeping myself busy. That's when I met Nicole.
You met Nicole?
Yes, Nicole had just lost her mother, and her father was always busy and hardly ever home. She was left all alone, crying over the death of her mother. I saw myself in her. I couldn't stand seeing her like that, so I made it my mission to make sure she didn't have to feel that loneliness. I've treated Nicole like my own daughter. She means that much to me. So, when you hurt her, it's unforgivable. What you did was completely unacceptable.
But why? Why would you go so far for someone else's child?
Nicole had been struggling in her marriage for a long time. Her husband wasn't pulling his weight around the house, and he seemed to have little respect for the household duties. She was trying so hard to make things work, to keep her family together. But even when things became unbearable, she didn't want to choose divorce. She loved him, and she wanted to stay married to him. She was willing to make things work, even when it was hard. But in the end, things fell apart, and she had no choice.
You're talking like she's innocent in all of this. But I was the one who had to deal with her nonsense, too.
Did you even understand what you were getting into when you got married? Did you go into it with any kind of serious commitment? You were strangers before you got married. There's no way everything could go perfectly. Marriage is about compromise, understanding, and working things out together. But you never tried to meet her halfway. You expected her to change while you stayed exactly the same. That's the problem.
But why the hell did you report me to the company? Why make it public? It was a private issue between a husband and wife.
Because someone who thinks they are the only victim and tries to destroy others for their own benefit will cause harm to the company. People like that are usually already disliked in the workplace long before they're called out. And you've been pushed to the edge, haven't you? That's why you're stuck in the corner of the office, getting gossiped about. Everyone believed my report, and that's the proof.
Damn it, why is this happening to me? I haven't done anything wrong. Why is everyone blaming me? Nicole, please stop being upset and come back home. I'm sure we've had our misunderstandings, but there's no reason for this to be the end. It would be so lonely if things ended like this. Is our 20 years together really so fragile that it could be ended over something so trivial? Was it really just something so easily destroyed? Please, Nicole, answer me. This can't be the end of everything. We've been through so much. You know, when we first met, everything felt so perfect. It felt like we could do anything together. I thought we'd have a future, a long one. But now, it's like I don't even know who you are anymore. You've changed so much, Nicole. You don't understand how hard it's been for me. I've made mistakes, but I'm really sorry. I can't lose you. Please, don't let it end this way. I don't want to live the rest of my life with regret. Come back, Nicole.
It's interesting, isn't it? The way you send such convenient messages. Even someone like you, when you're backed into a corner, turn into a Romeo. Just like all those other men who try to fix things with words when they're in a tough spot.
No, this isn't about that. I'm truly sorry for everything. I'm genuinely regretful.
Don't think you can fool me that easily. I see right through your intentions. You've been mocked by your family, treated like an outcast at your job, and now you're looking for someone to understand you, right? Well, I'm sorry, but there's no one left who will accept you or your behavior. No one cares about you like they used to.
That's not true! Don't you remember that we've been together for 20 years? We've built so much together.
For 20 years, I've been the one enduring everything. Don't forget that. It wasn't a one-sided effort. Marriage isn't something that should be taken lightly. It's because I was committed to it that I stayed for 20 years. But I can't keep doing this. I've reached my limit. You're the one who brought this to an end, and now you need to take full responsibility for that.
Responsibility? What do you mean by that?
I'm going to file for alimony for emotional abuse.
What? Alimony? Why would you do something like that?
You were the one who decided to end our marriage, to throw me out of the house, weren't you? And do you know what? I've been keeping a journal. Honestly, I didn't think it would come to this, but everything you said, every emotional manipulation and insult, was recorded there, right alongside all of our good memories. You can't just erase that.
No way! You can't be serious! Are you really going to turn your back on me like this? Don't you feel sorry for me? Haven't we been together all these years?
Feel sorry for you? Is that what you think?
What do you mean?
Because honestly, no one feels sorry for you. Your family is ashamed of you. Your coworkers are talking about you behind your back. No one is standing up for you. Everyone can see through it all.
Well, that's...
It's because it's so obvious to anyone who sees it that this is all your fault. The emotional abuse came from you. Wake up and face the truth. No one, not even a single person, feels sorry for you. The only one who doesn't see that is you. Maggie, I don't know how to thank you. You even covered the lawyer's fees. When everything settles, I'll make sure to pay you back. It's nothing really. If rich people don't spend their money, the economy won't grow, will it? But more than that, I care deeply about you. I wanted to help you move forward without any lingering resentment. Thank you so much. Honestly, I've never had anyone like you to rely on. My relationship with my dad is complicated, and my mom isn't around anymore. I've always been on my own, in a way. Well, I can't replace your mother, but I'm so glad I could be someone close to you, someone who cared for you like family. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to ask. Would you consider living with me?
With you?
Yes, I've been thinking about it a lot. I want to repay you for everything you've done for me. I know you're not my mother, but to me, you're more important than that. When I was a child, I didn't have to face loneliness because of you. Now, I don't want you to be alone. I know I won't be able to match your income, but...
Nicole, thank you. That means so much to me, to think we could live together again. What a wonderful proposal. I had always thought that I would just spend my old age quietly by myself. But now, it seems like there's so much more to look forward to.
Wait, don't say old age! I still want to spend so much more time with you. I don't want to think of it like that.
Nicole, are you sure about this? I don't want you to feel like you're doing this out of pity for me. I want you to know that whatever you decide, it's because you want it, not because you feel obligated.
No, it's not pity, Maggie. It's about love. I love you, and I want you to feel the same way I do. I don't want you to feel alone or abandoned. You've been there for me when I needed it, and now I want to return the favor. I want to be there for you too.
But what if it's hard for you? What if it gets difficult and you start to regret your decision? I don't want to be the cause of your unhappiness.
I'm sure of this, Maggie. I know we'll face challenges, but we've faced hard times before, right? And we've always made it through. I believe in us, and I believe we can make this work. Let's give it a try.
Are you certain?
Yes, I am. I want to do this. I want us to be together, and I want you to feel loved and appreciated. I want to help you. We're family now, and family doesn't leave each other behind.
Maggie, I can't tell you how much this means to me. I've been so alone, so isolated in recent years, but now, with you, I feel like I finally have a chance to make things right. I'm not sure what the future holds, but I know that with you by my side, I'm not afraid of it anymore.
You won't be alone, I promise. We'll face whatever comes together. Frank ended up in debt because of the alimony payments he had to make after the divorce. It wasn't an easy situation for him, considering that his income was never very high to begin with. He didn't have much savings, and whatever little he did have, it was barely enough to get by. I had always taken care of the finances during our time together, managing everything, making sure bills were paid on time, and handling the household expenses. Frank, on the other hand, wasn't involved in the day-to-day financial decisions. He preferred to leave it all to me, trusting that I knew what was best for our financial situation. In hindsight, I suppose that wasn't the healthiest way to handle things, but that was how it was. Given that his financial situation was already strained, the added burden of paying alimony after the divorce was something that he had never anticipated. I can't say I felt sympathy for him, not after everything that happened between us, but I couldn't deny the reality of his situation. The money he had to pay was far more than he could afford, and he had no choice but to rely on credit to keep up with the payments. He had already been living paycheck to paycheck, and this additional financial pressure only made his life more difficult. As his debt grew, he found himself in an even tighter spot. It wasn't just the money he was struggling with anymore. It was the constant fear of what might happen if he couldn't keep up with the payments. The truth is, Frank never really understood the value of managing money wisely. He was never the type to plan ahead, to think about the future, or prepare for any unexpected events. Everything was always about the here and now, about his immediate desires and needs. That kind of thinking doesn't work well when it comes to long-term financial stability, and Frank learned that the hard way. His spending habits were reckless, and his lack of financial literacy only compounded the issue. He had relied on me to keep things in check, but once we parted ways, there was no one left to manage his finances for him. The reality of the situation was harsh, and it was clear that Frank would have to face the consequences of his own choices. Now, as I look back, I realize just how much of his isolation was self-inflicted. Frank's inability to think beyond his own immediate desires, his selfishness, ultimately led him to this point. He had never bothered to truly invest in relationships outside of our marriage. His friendships were shallow, and his connections with family members were strained. He had always put his own needs first, leaving no room for meaningful connections with others. When we separated, Frank found himself alone. His financial problems became a reflection of his personal life. No one was there to help him through the tough times because he had isolated himself. The loneliness that Frank now experiences is, in a way, a direct result of the way he lived his life. It's the perfect outcome for someone who thought only of themselves and never considered the impact of their actions on others. Meanwhile, I started a new chapter in my life. I didn't want to dwell on the past or allow Frank's choices to continue to affect me. I wanted to move forward, to create a life that was better and more fulfilling, so I decided to start living with Maggie. We've been living together for some time now, and I can honestly say that it's been a wonderful experience. It's a different kind of life from what I was used to, but it's one that I cherish deeply. In the past, I used to handle everything myself. I carried all the responsibilities, all the burdens of the household, while Frank sat back and took it for granted. It was a lonely existence, and I often felt overwhelmed by everything that needed to be done. But living with Maggie has changed that dynamic entirely. We share the responsibilities now, and the burden is much lighter. I don't have to do everything on my own anymore. And there's a sense of partnership and camaraderie that I never had before. We cook together, clean together, and support each other in ways that I never thought were possible. The difference between living with Frank and living with Maggie is stark. Frank was never a partner in the true sense of the word. Our relationship was one-sided, with me taking on the majority of the responsibilities, while Frank remained passive. But with Maggie, it feels different. She's an active participant in everything we do, and I appreciate that more than I can express. Living with her feels like being part of a real family, a family where everyone contributes and supports one another. It's a beautiful thing. And I am truly happy in this new chapter of my life. There's a deep sense of satisfaction in knowing that I am not alone anymore. In the past, I used to feel like I was the only one holding everything together. But now, I share that load with someone who genuinely cares. It's not just about the chores or the household tasks. It's about the emotional support, the feeling of being understood and valued. Maggie and I have become a team, and that is something I never had before. It's a source of joy and comfort that I never knew I needed. As for Frank, I'm not sure what the future holds for him. His financial troubles are only the surface of a much deeper issue. He still has a long way to go if he wants to rebuild his life, and I honestly don't know if he's capable of making the changes necessary to move forward. He's spent so many years focused solely on himself that it's hard to see him shifting his mindset now. Frank's isolation is a reflection of the way he lived his life, and it's not something that can be easily fixed. I suppose, in a way, he brought this upon himself. If he had been more considerate, more responsible, if he had valued the people around him, maybe things would have turned out differently. But now it's too late for that. I've learned a lot through this experience. I've learned that I deserve more than to be someone's caretaker, someone's emotional crutch. I've learned that I deserve a partner who shares the load with me, who values the things that truly matter. I've learned that it's okay to let go of people who no longer contribute positively to your life. And most importantly, I've learned that happiness doesn't come from financial stability or material wealth. It comes from the relationships we build and the love we share with those who truly care about us. Living with Maggie has shown me that I can still find joy in life, even after all the pain and disappointment I've experienced. It's a reminder that happiness is possible, no matter the circumstances. It's not about wealth or possessions. It's about the connections we make, the people we care for, and the moments we share. And for the first time in a long time, I feel truly content. So, while Frank may continue to struggle with his own choices and the consequences of his actions, I have found my own peace. I have found a new sense of happiness that is not dependent on anyone else but myself. I no longer feel burdened by the weight of responsibilities that I once carried alone. Instead, I feel supported, loved, and truly at ease with the path I am walking. And that is something I will hold on to for the rest of my life. What I didn't expect, however, was just how transformative this new life would be for me. Maggie has not only become a housemate, but a true companion. Someone I can rely on for much more than just shared responsibilities. She has become a part of the emotional support system I never realized I needed so much. We laugh together, talk about our dreams, and share our frustrations. These little moments of connection are what make this experience so rich. It's not about the tasks we share, but the emotional and mental space we give each other to simply exist. To be ourselves without judgment, and that, in itself, is a gift I never thought I would have again. In hindsight, I see that everything I thought I needed before, everything I thought I had to sacrifice, wasn't truly what I wanted. I was so focused on fulfilling roles and obligations that I had forgotten what it meant to live for myself. To create a space where my happiness wasn't defined by someone else's needs or desires. Now, I realize that the freedom I have is priceless. I'm not tied to anyone's expectations but my own. And while Frank may still be struggling to find himself, I have found a new sense of peace, independence, and, perhaps most importantly, a sense of belonging. Living with Maggie has opened my eyes to the many layers of happiness that I had long overlooked. It's about the small, quiet moments of companionship, the laughter shared over dinner, and the reassurance that no matter what comes our way, we are in this together. I no longer feel weighed down by the expectations that once consumed me. I am free to be who I truly am. And that, more than anything, has given me the strength to look forward to the future with hope.